Hey, it's Mikey D in my little wood shop on my medium-sized roof in my giant city. I know it's been a few weeks since I've done one of these episodes, but I had mentioned in the past that my dad was in the hospital, and sadly, he did pass away on May 7th. So, at the age of 93, he was a his brains were there till the end. He was a sharp, strong man, but you can only the body sometimes just gives out. So. Anyway, the interesting thing was, while he was in the hospital, he had asked me, he said, did you ever think about making a back scratcher when you were turning wood? So I was like, because he had an itchy back, even being in the hospital bed and all that. So I said, that's an interesting idea. So I ordered the hardware to make a back scratcher. And today, we're going to turn the handle. So I'm going to use I got to get used to being on camera. I'm going to turn a long piece of wood to make a handle. I'm going to use a piece of birch wood that I found in Vermont. It was actually cut by a beaver. I found it on the ground, was chewed up on one end. But birch wood is a very light, it's a very soft wood to cut. It's pretty, it's bright, and there's sometimes hard to figure out what kind of a grain you're going to get. It's sort of unpredictable in the grain. So we shall see. All right, Peckerhead is out somewhere flying around. I'm sure he'll be back and join us. So let's get to work. Alright, so I'm switched to this piece of birch that I got in Vermont. It's soft, it's pretty soft wood. I'm keeping this little knobby thing there and see how it looks. Maybe it'll be some nice...
Is the word grain?
Some nice grain. It'll be a little bit of a challenge, but... I'm going with the round carbide.
Hey, you changed tools. I didn't even see that. It was like light speed.
Oh, be careful.
Well, not for nothing, but I'm still like hanging here on one foot. I mean, maybe you could get me a new base where I could have both feet on the ground.
It's kind of looking fun. Let's see. Alright, I'm gonna do a little sanding. 400. Don't know if I have 600. I need to get some more sandpaper. I'm running out of. Let's see. I know what I have. 1500. Let's see what that does. Get this out of my way. Feels quite smooth.
She said.
Looks better spinning.
Yeah, so do you.
Still got some rough patches. Some of these beads are not perfect by any means. I'm afraid to go deeper, but I might have to just go a little bit deeper. Just a little bit.
Yeah, be careful, Mikey D. You don't want to break this after all this work. That would kind of stink, I mean, how many more pieces of beech-chewed birch do you got?
Yeah, I know. You're right there, Peckerhead. Very careful. That's it. All right. All right. So you can hear those sirens out there. I have the door open. It's turning into a really nice day. So I have the door open, getting some sunlight in here, getting some fresh air, and getting some city noise. But I think you guys are used to that by now. So we're going to do a little more sanding on this, using the 600 grit. Now, when the footage, the way I shot this episode was all over the place. The introduction part I shot after I turned this. So that's the way it is. It's the way it happens sometimes. Sometimes you don't shoot things in order, so you edit in order. So anyway, so we're gonna do more sanding on this because it could be smoother. All right, then there's some bug holes, but that's just from the wood itself, which is okay. It adds a little character. I'm not worried about that. All right. So Peckerhead, you eat bugs?
Yeah. On occasion I eat some bugaboos,
Really?
yeah.
What's your favorite?
Well, you got your regular ants.
How about water bugs?
Yeah, gross.
I agree with you on that one. We're the same on that one, buddy. Are you friends with any of them, though, dude?
Yeah, I play chess with a couple water bugs.
Really?
They're pretty smart.
They're good chess players? I never knew that. See, what do you learn something new every day? I was going to write a book about a water bug. I still might do it. Sort of a satire, social satire. I just finished a screenplay, by the way, based on my one of my young adult fantasy novels called A Nick of Time. It's one of the Adventures of Rupert StarBright books. And I was paid to adapt one of them to a screenplay. So hopefully it'll need to go into production, which would be really very cool. I had written another screenplay for the same producer recently, a rewrite of someone else's script that I rewrote almost from scratch, but it's a really heartfelt story. So we'll see if anything happens with that. I will keep you people informed. Exciting things.
About a pigeon, you gonna write a book about a pigeon?
No, I haven't written any stories about a pigeon. Although, I could always, if I do the cockroach story, I could have a pigeon character in there.
You gonna call it Peckerhead?
Nah, I don't think it'll be named Peckerhead. It'll be something else. You're the only one. You're the one and only Peckerhead. There's no other Peckerhead.
Well, yeah, that is true. That is certainly true.
Let's see how this feels smooth. Let's see how it... It's got a very, as I said, very interesting grain. Almost unpredictable, the grain. Get my gloves. Because this stuff is, like I've mentioned before, is not fun. Want a glove on your head? And you look like a rooster, right?
Now, why the heck would I want that?
A comb on your head.
Once again, the demoralization of Peckerhead. I'm abused. I'm calling my lawyer.
I like the bug.
Yeah, you're lucky I love you, Mikey D.
All right, we're gonna put this. I'll get the thick glue. Thick. I haven't used this in a while. Okay, let's put some on the paper towel. Okie doke. Let's get this turning. One of the problems is, oh, the wind just blew the door open, not off, blew it open. It's going to be hard to get at here. I'm going to have to just rub it on. Put some to another layer. Oh wait, oh, almost forgot. Jeez, it's been a while.
Been a while.
Another layer. I should put a layer of glue on your beak to protect it.
I think you should put glue on your brain when it comes up with these dumb ideas. Oh, okay, poots.
It stinks pretty bad, actually. Well, actually, it's also that spray that stinks. The fixer. See, there's a problem here. I can't get at that part that's in the chalk. I have to do it with the lathe off. Alright, it's good, so looking shiny. It's a lot of holes, but that's just the nature of the wood. I like that. That's nice with the different colors in there. Like I said, it's an interesting wood. I'm running out of this stuff. I've actually used it for quite a few projects. Turn up the speed. See if I could get that in there. Yeah, shredded it. Oh, that's looking nice and shiny. That looks pretty good. All right, let's get number 2 on. Number 2. Did you do number 2? Don't do number 2 in here, buddy. Some of your friends out there make a mess. Just rub it on and then we'll turn it. You can see this wax fills up some of the coves. The way to get that out is something thin, like a little bit of like a edge of a piece of sandpaper. Pretty shiny. All right, I'm going to work on the end of this with a Dremel. Got to get this really carved down. I haven't worked with this Dremel tool in quite a while.
Now keep that thing away from me, Mikey D.
So I'm going to have to be very careful. All right, that's about maybe I'll do with the Dremel. I'm going to do some more hand sanding to continue to smooth this out. Alright, well, here it is, the finished piece. Do a close-up of it. And it came out okay. It almost looks like bamboo. It's interesting. It's birch, but it looks like kind of looks like bamboo. But it's got there's some interesting grain colors in there, and it's a backscratcher. It's certainly functional. And I hope my dad likes it. Hope he's looking down and saying, that's not bad. Not a bad piece. What do you think, Peckerhead?
Ain't too bad, Mikey D. I kind of like it. I kind of like that. That's pretty good.
Like that, huh? It is, right?
Good. Yeah.
It's not bad.
Good job. Good job.
Oh, thank you. I agree. So, well, it was something different. It was a little more complicated than I thought in certain respects. I had this part with the Dremel, but it came out okay. It was all hand carved. It's not bad. Again, it probably would have been better if I would have had this wider, so it would have blended more like I do with the pens. Same thing here. But again, handmade products are always going to be unique. They're going to have their little flaws, little bug holes, but that's what makes them special. So, all right. Well, next episode we'll do something different. Not sure what yet. I'm still thinking about it. But until then, I haven't said it in a while.
Play with the wood.
Play with your wood.
See you next time.
Next time.